What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Goon the Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is to preview the Arsenal versus Brighton game. Now, this is a game where maybe 4 hours ago, as I record this, 5 hours ago, I wouldn't have cared less about. I know there was a big debate about whether we should play the kids or not, or this, that, and the other. And I just thought, what's the point? Top four is gone. I still think top four is gone, to be honest. But, I wouldn't say we're necessarily back in the game, because ultimately it's still not in our hands. If Chelsea do their thing and them scum down the road do their thing in the last game, then it's out of our hands. And we have to make sure that we go to Valencia on Thursday, which is going to be a really difficult trip, ready to play, ready to hustle, ready to fight. And we're picking up injuries left, right and centre. You saw Koscielny go off the other day. Who knows if he'll be ready for Valencia. He's damn sure not going to be ready for Brighton. And if he is, I damn sure wouldn't risk him. But it just shows you now, forget crucial part of the season, we are here, we're smack bang in the middle of the business part of the season, and we're picking up key injuries to key members of the team. I know rotation is a horrible word to Arsenal fans. They hate it, they don't like it, and I think a lot of that is down to the fact that our squad, for as big as it is, has never been good enough. And that's why the Arsenal fans, it's a hard sell to try and convince people that we should rest players. The sensible thing to do, in all honesty, is, let's be real, out of the 2 shots that we have for Champions League football, this now is the weak one. That's the truth of the matter, that we have less of a chance in this one, mainly because it's the one side of the thing that isn't in our own hands. Whereas the Europa League still very much is in our own hands. We are still very much the favourite for that. So for me, what would I do? Would I stick or would I twist? Let's find out. So it's our last home game of the season. I think, much to everyone's dismay for some reason, Chig will start on Thursday. Yes, I do think Leno is our number one, deservedly so. But Chig hasn't done anything wrong in Europa. People need to get off his back, my gosh. So for me, I'm going to go with Bert Leno in goal. Last home game of the season, his debut season with the Arsenal, done very well, deserves to close it out. Now this is the question, stick or twist when it comes to the shape. I've got a feeling, controversially, that I would go 4 at the back. Now I know, Chris, what are you talking about? We went 4 at the back against Wolves. We went 4 at the back against, who was before Wolves? Leicester. What are you talking about? Yeah, those games are different for the simple reason that we're at home. And I actually think we play a lot better at home. So I'm going to go 4 at the back. As we know, Ainsley Maitland-Niles is suspended for this game. So you have an opportunity at giving Jenkinson some minutes. I told Jenkinson to sit the fuck down. I'm going to play Lichtsteiner in this game. You could bring Jenkinson on if you want to give him a couple of minutes to say goodbye to the fan. You know me and sentiment. Me, let's just give Lichtsteiner a go, man. He's there, he's ready, he's waiting, play him. So I'm going to play Lichtsteiner as the right back. Oh, God, please help us. Speaking of God, help us. Mustafi. I'm going to start Mustafi as the right centre-back. Played well on Thursday, to be fair. And I don't think he got enough credit for that. And this is coming from me. But fair is fair. And I like to think, at the very least, I'm always fair. If you need to be criticised, I'll criticise you. But when you deserve praise, then you should get praise. And as far as I can tell, from what I've seen around, me and Lee are the only two people that actually gave him genuine credit for his performance. I thought he played very well. But the thing about Mustafi is generally he doesn't tend to play well 2 games in a row. Stupid as that sounds, he really doesn't. But I'm hoping that this will be... We have no choice. We have to play him. So Mustafi I'm playing in this game. And then I'm about to do something controversial. What am I doing? I'm going to play Mavropanos. I'm hearing you guys moan. And I understand. Keep bringing the heat if you need to. I understand. All I'm saying is I would sit Socrates out for this game. Well, when I say I sit him out, because I'm just imagining the comments I'm going to get right now. I sit him out, but on the bench. But I'd play Mavropanos in this game. Give him some minutes, because who knows, we may need him at some point. So I would give Mavropanos an actual start alongside Mustafi. Shit. Yes, I'm doing it. Yes. Left back, I'm going to go with Monreal. I'm just going to go with Monreal for me. In the middle, stick or twist. I'd be tempted to go for a little bit of both. And when they ain't getting into my teams, I don't think he's good enough, and he's not getting into my teams. And you're going to see what I do later on going ahead in the team. But for me, I'm going to go with, first of all, Matteo Guendouzi. I know he infuriates a lot of people, and I said my piece on him this week in the sense that I'd be open to seeing him go on loan next season, even if it's for 6 months, just to refine his game a little bit. I do think the kid has something, and I'd like to see if that is actually true, because effectively we're just Alex Iwobiing him right now. We're just overplaying him in too many key games, and I wouldn't necessarily want to see him play on Thursday. Whereas with this game, absolutely. So yeah, I play Matteo Guendouzi. I rest Torreira. I honestly think there's a stamina issue, and I've said this for last couple of months now. And I think there would be. This is the first time you've come over to the Premier League. Quite frankly, it must be a huge physical and mental culture shock. The fact that we don't have a break, we don't have anything, it's so intense every single week. And I think that reflects on Torreira's performances sometimes. So for me, I'd sit him out of Brighton, give him a full week to attack that Valencia game. Because let's be real, Thursday, he's going to be doing a lot of running. So for me, he can sit on the bench. So who am I going to play instead of him? Well, I'm going to go Joe Willock. What? I'm going to go Joe Willock. I like Joe Willock just in between the 2 central midfielders that I'm about to name. I think alongside a Guendouzi, and I think he'd be a nice little ball of energy that I think would be an interesting complement to the other 2 midfielders that I'm about to name alongside him. Is this harsh and say someone like Alex Iwobi? Probably. I don't think he's had a particularly good end to what I would say is a largely good season for him. I think Mkhitaryan is worse than crap. So I'm not playing him in this game. So for me, I'm going to play Joe Willock. There's my little surprise. Alongside them, I'm going to put Granit Xhaka in there. I don't think he's had as much football as Ironically, I don't think he's had as much football as Guendouzi, but he probably has. Doesn't feel like it. But definitely as of late, he's missed a lot of games. I like the idea of bringing Xhaka off halfway through this. But for me, I play Granit Xhaka in this game. Now, up top, what do I do? Am I going to go Iwobi? No. I actually think Iwobi will probably play on Thursday because Emre doesn't seem to trust Ozil away from home, particularly in a game where, let's be real, everybody has to work hard. So I think for that reason, he's going to play tomorrow. He's going to play in this game, and he starts in my side. I play him number 10 up top, and I play him behind Lacazette and Aubameyang with the view of taking both of them off towards the end of this game. I say we need to make sure of the 3 points. And I've rotated in places in certain players that I think need to be rested. Your Kolasinaks, your Socrates, your Torreiras, because I think they're going to need the rest. But for me, I think you keep the confidence going with these two because we need these two firing against Valencia because 1 or 2 away goals could be key, just killing their confidence. I think while both of them have just been on the score sheet, you don't want to break that up. I say bring them off, maybe after an hour, put Eddie on and maybe an attacking midfielder on to just see out the game. But for me, that would be how I'd play it. So I'm going to put them both. And I think Brighton are a good team, but they're more or less safe. I think they're actually safe now. I don't know if Cardiff's relegation has been confirmed. If they're safe, I don't see them putting that much of a resistance. So for that reason, I see this being a 3-0 victory. You guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, crush, destroy, drop kick that like button for me. I appreciate when you guys do that. I'll be back tomorrow with all sorts of shit. A review to this game. I'm going to be back later this evening because I need to give you my second video in the Chig Knows Best series. If you missed my first, it should shortly be floating around my head at some point. So go and click on that first video. I think a lot of people seem to have responded well to it. So I hope you do too. What else? And I may do a watch along tomorrow. Maybe do a watch along tomorrow. It'll be by myself or possibly Ola if he's available, or I'll see who I can get on. Lee isn't actually watching the game at home, so I don't think he's going to be available to do a watch along, but hopefully it should still be fun. So do tune into that. And then obviously I'll do my player ratings later Sunday evening. I'm going to be bombarding with a lot of content. Also, speaking of content, it's my week off. So what I'm going to do over the next week, in between going to a couple of places, is I'm going to be giving you yet again another video series about loan players. So do check that out. It should be interesting. It's kind of an end of the season type video that you would expect me to come out with. So do look out for that. So yeah, just working hard out here, baby. Working hard. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please crush that like button for me, and I'll be back with you guys soon. All right, take care.